Hey, Chris House fans, you guys are getting a real treat today. This is the new Carisma Coyote. Oh, this is the new Chris's House Dingo. I want to get Charlie a friend. I want to get him one of those black-colored Shiba Inus. Oh, I love Shiba Inus. I love Charlie more, though. Maybe we'll get him a buddy. This is the new Coyote, or Coyote, I don't know how you say it, whatever, from Carisma. And I gotta tell you, I am overly impressed, okay? Now, I know a lot of you out there in internet land are like, okay, Chris, what the hell aren't you impressed at? You always do a video, and, you know, you're always like, oh, this is really good. Well, I like throwing stuff under the bus, too. Do you know why? Because it needs to happen a lot of times. There's one car we're going to order in, and we're actually going to do a very interesting comparison in the next few weeks, and most of you will probably be upset, and I'm really okay with it, because I like stirring it up a little bit. But it's not intentional. It's because I love the hobby, and I love RC, and I love Charlie the dog. It's good times. Okay, so let's look at the Coyote. Let's skip him just for a second. This guy comes with a really cool radio. This is a Carisma radio. It's called the CTX 8000. We sell these for $80 Canadian. Please read the comments and whatnot. This is a Canadian shop, so our pricing is a little bit different, okay? We're like, yeah, it's Canada. It costs more, okay? So you got steering trim on there, which is great. You got some steering dual rate, which is really, really nice. Throttle dual rate, which is great. Servo reverse. You know, basic radio, but really nice. It's 4 AA batteries. I like it. I'm actually going to show... I'm going to save some other stuff to a little bit later. One thing I do like about the truck, too, is it has this kind of like... Do you guys remember Disney Adventurer magazine? It was like the same size. Now, kudos to you if you remember that. I always had this crush on the chick from Full House. Candace Cameron? Very cute. That was nice. So, anyways, got this little book here, and it has really, really great instructions and details on how to work on this and different things to do. I gotta say, now I know people like it's a manual. Red Cat's done a really good job, so is ECX, but like this manual is perfect. I really like this, and it makes the truck a little bit easier, a little bit better, okay? Well, I won't get too much into that. Let's go through some aesthetics here. Now, I find it was a little bit odd how they kind of had a dual bumper here. There is some interesting, I don't want to say oversights, but there's some interesting things on this truck, and I want to go over it. Body detailing. This guy's getting an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to tell you why it didn't get a 10 out of 10, because this. Here's the mirror, and here's it broken off. That stinks. Make them out of rubber, or silicone, or something, okay? But when we take the body off, the lines of this body is, man, is it epic. It's great. The paint job is a flat black color. It's got LED inserts in the front, okay? And in the back, and it has a little rear view mirror in there. Look at that! That's cool! And little bolt-on door handles. The material seems really nice. I'm sure it's going to scratch up easy because it is like a hammered flat black color, but I'm okay with that. Little windshield wipers. But, you know, the mirror thing, that's kind of a big letdown. In fact, I would just say take the mirrors off it and call it a day, okay? Let's look at this truck here. Now, this is an adjustable wheelbase. I think it's 280 to 305 millimeters, so you can fit a wide variety of bodies. Now, these tires, the list says it's 1.9, but I think these are actually a 1.7. They look a little small, but they're beadlock. The foam, if there is foam in here, which I think there is a little bit, it's kind of like an open cell foam, basic foam, but you get a nice grippy rubber tire. Feels really good. Nice nylon inserted lock nuts. Okay, we're not going to talk about the freaking lock nuts here, okay? I feel like I should have like a soundboard and I could just put the in there like a coyote howling. I don't even think that was good. You know, just every time we say something we like, we'll just do it. I'll just do that sound. Okay? Front bumper. I love how bumpers are getting better detail. Look at this. You can bolt a winch to it. It doesn't have a fake crappy winch on there. Traxxas, you silly guys. It's okay. We love you. You got some little D-ring shackles in there, and you do have light inserts in there as well. That's really, really good. Okay, we like that. Back bumper's looking nice as well. You got this little hitch in there. It's fixed mounted, the little guy here, as far as I can tell. And you have little things for lights in there and some shackles. Battery placement. I like the rear battery placement. It does work well. It bounces the truck out. That's really a, you know, it's your opinion if you want the battery up front or in the back, okay? These designs have gotten a lot better through the years. You got these really nice step rails on here, pretty durable. The suspension, this stuff's big. Like these shocks, Now, I don't think they look very scale, mind you, but they're big, and they're a little thumb turned down, and they work really, really nice. They're really smooth, and they're aluminum capped as far as I can tell, okay? So you get aluminum caps on there, but you get plastic bodies. They're a big shock. They're kind of what we'd find on a 110 scale truck, like a Traxxas / two-wheel drive, for example. A little smaller than like a Red Cat Caldera. As far as adjustability for shocks and things, you know, things are pretty much fixed here, okay? And we'll do some comparison videos later on. You do get some, you can lift up the body, though. All 4 posts are adjustable, which is nice, you know, and they're individual, so you don't have to worry about cross-bracing and stuff like that. I know you're probably like, cross-bracing? Yeah, I'm making up words now, okay, to fill in some time here, but it's okay. Electronics are all Hobbywing, and guess what? Hobbywing stuff works. It's the most reliable electronics in the industry, okay? And we go by numbers and stats, not really opinion. There is no numbers and stats, but it really actually is. When we say something like, this is the best, which we're very cautious on because, you know, again, it's our opinion, we look at return ratios. Now, we're not going to throw a lot of other brands under the bus here, but what we can tell you is Hobbywing, Genuine Hobbywing, and OEM Hobbywing have the least comebacks for electronics out of everything we sell combined. Okay, so we, like, let's say in a month we get 2 of these motors, 2 of these speed controls, while the other brands, you know, we might see, you know, that we might sell once a month, we might see them back once a month. I mean, just food for thought, you know what I'm saying? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm not doing it again. You get 2 coyote dog yells. Now, this is neat. This is so you can install, like, a tractor beam or something. Like, why are these here? What is that? What is this? It doesn't make sense. Anyways, look, steel links, aluminum links. They're pretty low profile, and they're nice. So, you know, and you get a little bit shorter wheelbase in the back. Like, you know, your lengths are a little shorter, a little bit longer in the front, which means they actually made an, you know, well, it's a symmetrical this way, but an asymmetrical truck, which means they probably put a little bit of work into this, okay? I know it's a little hard to explain, but I like seeing some kind of proprietary stuff like that. Drive shafts, they're all steel, but I gotta tell you, they look like they're crappy steel. Okay, now I know someone out there is like, what the hell, you just ragged on a steel drive shaft? Yeah, I sure freaking did, because I've seen drive shafts like these, and sometimes they hold up, sometimes they do not. They've got this weird kind of like telescope style here. They actually work, but I'm a little leery on them, but I think they should be okay. And it is OEM, so I know they test these trucks pretty good. These are very SCX 10-1-ish, except this really round pumpkin. This is kind of like what you find on a Kyosho Mad Force. They use these really cool rounded pumpkins. I really like that, because guess what? It doesn't get caught up on crap. Sweet! And as you can see, like, you could take the rear of this off here, okay? Take the rear of this off, but you see this really thin hairline crack there? So that's to pop this cover off. But I like that because, like, it's sealed up really good. Like, the tolerance on the plastic is really, really freaking nice. Good job, Carisma. I like it. Okay, so let's go over here to only misstep, but it's actually a blessing in disguise, is a a plastic steering bar, okay? Frig off, Russ, okay? You know what? This here, like, yeah, it's flexy and that's good, but I mean, we got a lot of movement in there. And yes, the servo's mounted on the axle, which I have no opinion of. I think it maybe lasts a little bit longer. But, oh, you do get constant velocity axles in the front as well, okay? Just want to point that out, which is really cool. But it would have been nice to have this metal, but I think it's going to work good. This truck's got a nice stance. I really like it. Egon stance. It's a Ghostbusters thing. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to do a little comparison video in a couple minutes. I just wanted to kind of give you a video detailing or just kind of explaining what the Coyote is. But I want to show you one of the coolest features I've ever seen besides 2 bumpers. That's the charger. USB, which, I don't know, if you buy any brand new, you know, car in the last 2 years, they've got about 48 ports now. And it's got a little ferrite core, and you plug it into your battery, and you plug it into USB. That's sweet. Now, the charging current is 100 milliamp hours, and I think it's a 1300 milliamp hour battery, which is fairly crappy, fairly basic, okay? So, let's just double check. Oh, I love Velcro mounts, too. Just like my shoes. That's right, people who pay attention. 7.2. 1400. Wow, so only about 14 hours to charge that up. Fast charger, 45 bucks, okay? Now, retail price point for this Canadian, I believe, is about $379, roughly. I think the looks of this truck is banging. It's great. I think the bumpers were kind of a weird kind of placement. I think they could have just changed up stuff a little bit. And it sucks about the broken mirror, but I gotta tell you, This is a really cool crawler, and I'm getting like crawler confused these days. There's just so freaking many crawlers. I don't know what to do. So I like it. Good manual, great part support. Carisma's always been really good for us. Pretty cool shocks, pretty cool drivetrain, a lot of steel goodies. A lot of stuff where the sun don't shine, you know. A lot of people come in and they're like, oh, hey, I got to get the one with the Jeep body. All right, calm down. There's a lot of other good stuff. Okay, you guys have a great day. Watch out for a comparison video. Like the video. And, hey, remember to subscribe. You know, that's how we keep getting new stuff, you know. We like when you subscribe. And you know, it shows us that you really love RC. It's not just Chris's house. It's RC. All right, guys, have a great day.